What is up, guys? Norris Digital Assets coming at you with another video. This is going to be a pretty good one. We're going to cover the market. We're going to cover Bitcoin. And I no longer have a job. I have left my job permanently. So I will be focusing on Norris Digital Assets a lot more moving forward. Let's dive in. Let's dive into the Bitcoin chart. And I'll just mention this early so you don't have to wait. You do what you want. But absolutely not under any circumstances will I come out of my positions that I have. From everything from my CKB, my Casper, my Curve, my ADA, my XRP, my HBAR, my VChain, my API3, my CKB, all of those, everything that I hold, my other altcoins, absolutely not will I come out of my positions because Bitcoin is at 35 or 36K, which, by the way, 35,000, 36,000 is very supportive. I believe, I'll pull up the chart here. I believe still, I've not changed my mind. We made this major run up. Let's grab my brush here. This is wave 3 run up, okay? Massive run up, okay? We topped at 64K. Still, just like my main drawing, you top at 64K in April 2021. You do a massive A, B, C running flat correction. The reason you did the ABC running flat correction and not a deep correction, which I still don't believe is coming, is because wave 2 was deep. So when you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when wave 2 is deep, Elliott wave theory will show that wave 4 does not need to be because it was already taken care of in wave 2, okay? And it's part of the psychology of the market of the Elliott wave theory. I still have wave 5 coming for sure. I still have a run for Bitcoin and for altcoins for sure. Absolutely not, because 36,000 is supposed to shake me out. Why? We were at 32,000 in January in this range here. Since then, no, it's not great. Yes, it's a slow, choppy start to wave 5. It is what it is. When I zoom into this level, we have a 10-degree trend line here. Still, though, I mean, lows on these wicks. You have this wick. You're here on this line. At any rate, 36,000 when you had 32 in January. Still locally got these higher lows locally. You're low, you have a little bit higher, you're a little bit higher. Yes, it's a choppy, slow start. I said in a Twitter comment that yes, it's kind of a battle between bulls and bears right now. It's not, Bitcoin isn't taking off as early or as quick or as I thought. But also in the meantime, these shorter time frames are driven by the leverage dynamics of people longing and shorting and all the leverage trading that there is out there in the crypto market. So it is being controlled in the short term by that. But if we go to the weekly here, let's reset the chart. If we go to the weekly here, still I expect a bounce. I expect a bounce sometime on the stock RSI weekly to start heading up, sort of like here, or when you get a bounce here. I do expect the on-chain metrics have been good for a while. The Bitcoin that's not been moved, that's been held over a year, that hit an all-time high just recently here. The hash rate hit an all-time high just recently here. The balance on exchanges for a supply shock has looked good since January. Over the last months, it's been coming off the exchanges. Now, maybe over the last week or two, some Bitcoin has been put back on exchanges. That's fine and all, but I see this as a bear trap. And again, 36,000 to me is very supportive. Even if for some reason, somehow we had to go back to 32,000, I don't think we will. It is possible for some sort of, you come down, up, and then you do it would end up being a double bottom on the weekly because you came down on this ABC correction, you hit that 32, you came back up, and then if you come down and hit that 32 again, at any rate, I would see a bounce. I also think that pretty much everyone is bearish at this point in time. Lots of people are worried, scared, whatever. I'm holding everything. There's absolutely no chance I'm coming out of my positions. I have a large amount of crypto, and I have about 25 to 30 different coins. Like I've said since this channel started, absolutely not will I come out of my positions. If Bitcoin wants to head any closer to 32,000, I will be purchasing an additional, I'll buy another $5,000 here, $10,000 here of this coin, that coin, etc. I will buy more because I do believe that this run is coming. At any rate, again, an A, B, C correction, and now we are still making higher lows here. Let's sit and watch. Let's sit and wait. Let's see what happens here. This is a very simple video. I understand that, but I do see a run coming. When is a time when everyone was bearish, everyone and their cousin was bearish, and people are selling off? When was a time where the majority was right? Everybody knows it. Everybody's going to get a chance. Yep, it's going to be bearish. Everybody's going to get a chance to exit their positions and re-enter their positions at like $25,000 Bitcoin. You think that's going to happen? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not going to give, it's not going to, the majority is not going to be right. Most are bearish. Still, I believe the fifth wave comes up. That's the time to be bearish. Get out of town. And when this happens, when you're up here and Bitcoin goes up and altcoins are going crazy, there's going to be a ton of news. There's going to be news everywhere. It could be, oh, Tesla just bought a ton of Bitcoin. Everyone's buying Bitcoin. Banks are buying it. Everybody's buying it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. When all this news is going on later, there's going to be a lot of news to accompany all that. At that point in time, to me, that's when to go bearish because that is when Bitcoin dominance drops. Altcoin season continues to run up, but then altcoins are going to get decimated at any point. That is when the bear market will come for the stock market and for Bitcoin after wave 5, after Bitcoin goes on a run, if Bitcoin doesn't go on that massive crazy run, you'll at least get that out of the altcoins because the money will come. And I don't personally own any Bitcoin right now, but the money will flow out of Bitcoin from that higher price Bitcoin. It'll flow out of Bitcoin into altcoins. Altcoins will run up, continue going up, and go on that run. And after that altcoin run, and altcoins are going crazy, that is the bear market, in my opinion, for everything. For Bitcoin, for all the altcoins, for the stock market, for all kinds of stuff. And then that's, I believe, if there's some sort of recession brewing, that's when that recession will come. That's my opinion on that. So, again, if you look at, if you want to see more on this, 35, 36K, check out a lot of what Credible Crypto is putting out lately. That 35, 36K is another accumulation zone that you're going to scoop down, accumulate an area that it didn't stay in that accumulation zone long enough. So it comes back down into that demand zone, that accumulation zone, and then it starts to come back up, and it comes back up to 40K, and then it can run towards a 45K Bitcoin. Now, I do expect a bounce off of around 0 on the weekly stock RSI for Bitcoin, which will give you a bounce in mid-May. I do expect a bounce in mid-May, and I do expect Bitcoin to come back up towards that 40,000, head towards 45,000, but I do expect a bounce mid-May for Bitcoin. That is my best probability and the best speculation I can give you, but to me, that is the best probability that Bitcoin will bounce in mid-May. It will bounce and it will head back up. If we look at the daily stock RSI here has been sideways and choppy, a lot of nothing. The blue line just crossed over the pink line here on my indicators. You get this daily down here below this blue band. The daily can go below this blue band. The weekly stock RSI can also go below this blue band at the same time. The price, I believe, even if that happens, I believe the price will hold at 35,000, even if it goes to 32,000. At that point, the stock RSI on the daily and the weekly will be down here in the gutter. We will go to mid-May, and that's when Bitcoin will heat back up and start to give movement, and it'll start to sway people, and then people will start to go bullish again. That is the best I have for you right now, guys. That is what I truly believe is going to happen. That's where my money is. That is what I'm doing with my crypto. You do what you want, but Bitcoin tries to go anywhere near 32,000 or 30,000. I will be spending more and more and more, and I will be doubling down on it. That's not going to change. It's still not going to change. I believe everyone thinks that it's going to go down, and that's part of the reason why it's not. It will head up. It will catch people off by surprise, and that's how these dips work. That's the psychology of it. That's how it works. That that the dip makes you feel like it's going to keep going in that same direction that it's going now, which is down lately, down, 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 and no momentum. That's the trick to it, is that it reverses and goes back up, and it catches people off guard, and it leaves people in the dust. People that have exited their positions or are worried right now, don't overinvest. It's hard not to do, but try to be smart and buy the dip if you can, and don't get caught off guard and don't get left in the dust. That's what I believe will happen. Check out what Credible Crypto's been putting out lately on Twitter. He's got some really good stuff. I agree with what he's saying 100%. I know there's a lot of bears out there. That's fine. I'm not changing my position. Anyways, guys, I will catch you in the next video. We're gonna really ramp up Norse Digital Assets over the coming in 2022. I'm gonna get out some better stuff to you. This is just off the top of my head. So thank you for watching. Thank you to all the subscribers, likes. Thank you to people that have supported the channel since it started. And that's it for this video. We'll see you in the next one. See ya.